Come on and have a seat on the purple sofa there, Joycey.
That's where I was coming to.
Welcome back.
Thank you, Terry.
Welcome back, folks at home. Thank you so much for taking your precious time to join us here in the trailer park to talk some trash.
Listen to what we've got to say.
Yeah. That's Joycey.
I'm Joycey.
I'm Terry.
That's Terry.
And we are the Trailer Park Girls talking trash.
Talking trash.
Thanks a lot for having us. And here we go. So, best idea ever, Joycey said when we were talking about doing this fun little thing we do here. Let's take back some words. Let's reclaim some words. Let's encourage people to grab a word and use it. So, this week, we are going to take back the word humdinger. Humdinger,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen. So the dictionary describes humdinger as an outstanding person or thing. The Urban Dictionary says something extraordinary, or a term used by rednecks to describe a good time. Humdinger. That was a humdinger of a party if you're a redneck.
So your Urban Dictionary version that I found was that it's something huge, it's something shocking, it's something spectacular, significant.
Okay.
And then they used a definition on it, and it said it was a humdinger of an episode last week at the Trailer Park Girls Talking Trash. Well, maybe I didn't put that part in. I threw that in myself. But it was a humdinger of an episode.
Got it.
Yeah. So that's humdinger too.
Right on. Yeah. So if you know a humdinger, or are having a humdinger of a good time, or however you're using your humdinger, get after it. Grab a word and use it.
Because it's a good word. It's back.
It's a good word.
Humdinger.
It's back. Humdinger.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Now, moving on to one of the educational portions of the program. You heard me say that right, folks. And that is the Trailer Park Trash Spotting Tip of the Week. This is where Joycey and I help you folks at home who don't know any trailer park trash, have never been to a trailer park. Well, look, we're poor. We like to get out. You're going to find us in all kinds of places, right, Joycey?
Absolutely, yeah.
And so
we get around.
We get around.
It's a little hard sometimes to distinguish between hillbilly and but listen for the accent.
Right.
But you really
Except
should.
for the squirrels. Right. Anyhow, your tip this week is if you know a guy who comes in through the exit door, he comes in through the outdoor, that's trailer park trash. Right?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a good definition, Terry.
Absolutely.
That's right in there. Yeah. The guy at IGA, or the Canadian Tire over there, waits for the guys to come out so that they can use the indoor, because the product they needed was closer to that till was to
and didn't want to walk around.
Oh, the whole walk around thing. Yeah, that's it. Trash.
Trailer park trash, ladies and gentlemen. And don't be afraid. He just doesn't have the money to come in through the front door if it's a paying thing, and he's probably half crippled if he's going to Canadian Tire like Boo, right? Now, moving on, and feel free to speak up. Yeah. Speak up and talk back, ladies and gentlemen.
We're bringing up lots of subjects here, and there's all kinds of rooms for comments. Like, you got some kind of opinion on what we're talking about? I want to hear it. Well, throw it in there.
You don't have to agree with us either.
No.
I change my mind all the time too.
Yeah. Me too. But gets people talking.
Right. And absolutely. And that's the whole point here. Well, and some belly laughs, right?
Of course, yeah. Listen, like, who could ask for more? Right.
So,
have that covered.
So moving on to my favorite portion of the show, and that's where I get to go off, ladies and gentlemen. We're at the politically correct portion of the program, and this is where I get to speak up and talk trash about crap that annoys me. So,
Beef off.
well, yeah, I'm going to beak off about this.
Okay.
I'm tired, ladies and gentlemen, of people telling me what I want to see on TV, what I want to see on the news. You know, there's a lot of bad news on the news, and there's a lot of bad stuff on your regular TV programming. I don't want to see any of it. I want to see, and I believe other people want to see, a good news channel. If there were a good news channel, people would go to it. If there were a real, honest story, people would watch that. That's what I think. What do you think?
That's all we look for. Instead of the positive, instead of the negative, let's bring it out.
Right.
Have a good news.
Good news.
Channel.
Somebody put that on YouTube, and I bet you people are watching all the time. Because everything I see on my Facebook page is about feel-good stories and how somebody helped someone, or somebody helped an animal, or somebody did a kind thing for another being. It's all about that, all of my stuff. And so it's not just me. A lot of people are sending it to me.
Well,
and,
I'm there too.
Absolutely.
I would watch a feel-good
Absolutely. So,
Good news.
so you politically correct simpletons, stop telling me what I want to see on TV, and I'm telling you, give me some good news and a real anybody, not the Real Housewives of New York. I mean a real somebody, and I'd watch them anytime.
Yeah.
So
listen everybody up,
right.
crack them up once in a while, make them feel human.
Exactly.
Yeah. We all need more of that.
Yeah, and you know. Screw you. Just because I like to say that.
Yeah, and it's legal because we checked it.
Exactly. There are many things I'd like to say, but I can't, you see. So, anyhow, yeah, that's my little beak off, my little rant for the week. And thanks for listening. Now, moving on to, well, this is the guy we love to hate.
Right.
This is a guy we hate to love. Of course, I'm talking about the I don't caretaker, right?
Right. Yeah, the I don't caretaker.
So, well,
Allow me.
Please, this story is so unbelievable. This happened a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's so unbelievable. I can barely speak of it. It's a new I don't caretaker, and it's so harsh. I can't. Tracy, tell the folks at home.
Okay. I will do that, Terry.
Oh my goodness.
So,
my goodness.
You know, so much work for the caretaker that he needs some relief. So we hired, we've been in campground, hired somebody to come and do the night shift for him, and not a lot of training or anything. If the camper comes in, they pay or they go. That's it. So this guy's kind of like a trailer park guy, and that sounded good to me. So the chick started saying, "No, you can't move me," and blah blah blah. I'm not paying, and I'll talk to the girls in the morning when they're there. And then, and he said, "No, you're paying now." And he's the rough, tough guy kind of sort of thing. Yeah. And so she's. You know, she argued, she fought, she had a big, huge deal about the whole thing.
Pretty big deal.
And so he picked up all her stuff, her tent, unpegged it everywhere, and put everything in the middle, and picked it up, and put it on the street outside.
He put it on the street,
the street outside.
All of her belongings.
All of her belongings.
I was horrified. And that's a new and untrained I don't caretaker. And I'm telling you, he does not care in a big way. Huh?
Absolutely.
All her belongings out on the street. I was horrified. I still am, quite frankly. Somebody's got to teach him to care a little bit more. He doesn't have to care entirely, but I'm pretty sure somebody needs to teach him to carry a little bit more.
It may have to be the RCMP.
Right.
It might have to be.
Exactly. They stop in once in a while.
Just
and they will ask him.
So anyway, the new guy didn't last very long, and we were moving on from that. But obviously they need some
that
training.
didn't work out, yes. And they need some training.
Yeah.
So now, moving on, you know, one of my favorite comedians, one of our favorite comedians, Red Green, says, if the girls don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. And that's good advice, unless you live in the trailer park. Then you should just be handy.
Yeah.
We approve of the duct tape, however.
Absolutely.
Mr.
I'm in
Green,
here.
and
Yeah.
we use
Yeah.
it for all kinds of stuff. And thank you very much.
Yes.
So now look, around here the handy master is Joycey for sure. And I am absolutely a handy apprentice. Right? I don't know anything. But one of the things that I learned a couple of weeks ago from Joycey when the power went out is to check the obvious. That's this week's tip, ladies and gentlemen. How to be handy. Tip of the week. Check the obvious. Can you tell the folks? I was so upset too. I was so upset. Can you tell the folks at home?
Trey took this for way longer than I would have. That she said, I can't get my monitor to come on. And I said, okay, well, next time I'm down, I'll look at it. But I didn't go down for a couple days, and she was still saying,
I need my monitor.
She really,
I
she's
need
a writer.
my monitor.
All of her work, she's a writer. Her work is in there. She needs the monitor, right?
Yes,
So
I really
finally,
need
I
the
get
monitor.
down. It's an emergency call now.
Exactly.
I don't just tumble
Come
over.
on.
I'm in. Right? I got
Hurry.
the emergency button was rang.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I get there, and I'm looking around, and that's funny. The monitor's not working. So I reached over and I touched the computer itself, the tower, and pushed the button, and the whole computer turned on. Because the power had been out, she didn't turn the computer on. She was expected, because she leaves it on all the time.
All
the
the
monitor
time.
just comes on whenever it's
Exactly. Power went
whatever,
out, and
yeah.
oh, I was so upset. Anyhow,
Yeah.
everything, another happy ending,
Another
Tracy.
happy ending. Check the obvious.
Check the obvious.
Like the
first,
on-off
ladies.
switch.
Yeah, exactly, those ones.
Blonde moment from my friend. First mate.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, that
first
too,
mate.
yes. Now, look, at time flies when you're having fun, and thank you so much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. And if you've joined us before, you know that we like to finish off the program with a funny story, because we believe the world could use a lot more love and a lot more belly laughs. Joycey?
Absolutely.
Laughter. Laugh, ladies and gentlemen, laugh every chance you get.
Laugh is fun. It relieves a lot of tension.
It does.
It does.
Now, so this week's funny story, Joyce told me a while ago, and I can barely speak of it because it's hilarious, and I hope you enjoy it. This is the condom in a walnut story.
Oh my God.
You heard me, ladies and gentlemen. The condom in a walnut story. Tracy, can you share with
This
us?
goes back a little ways for me to a different career rather than sitting there talking to you.
Now that you're retired, yeah.
I'm retired. Absolutely.
Many moons ago, far, far away.
I was invited to a Christmas party. Well, that summer I made a tour of the United States. I did the Oregon Trail and all around there and all this small town. It was beautiful. Beautiful drive.
Yeah.
It was a nice holiday. And along the way, there's these little stores, out in the middle of nowhere is a store
Souvenir
with a whole bunch of
stores, yeah.
souvenir doodads. And I go in and right beside the till is this pail of walnuts.
Walnuts,
And I said,
ladies and gentlemen.
How do you make a walnut worth $1? Right?
Right.
So he explained it to me. Inside this walnut is a condom.
A condom.
A condom. We've resealed it so it's impossible to see the reseal. And when whoever opens it, well,
No walnut for them.
the trickster that I am.
You're a trickster, Joyce.
I'm a trickster. Yeah. So around Christmas time that night, I was invited to a Christmas party with some friends of mine. They all worked together and they invited me to come along because I knew most of them, but not all of them, of course. Yeah.
Come
So,
along,
yeah,
have a
let's
good time.
Have a good time. It was at my friend's place.
Oh, and all that.
Yeah. So anyway, I set out. She had some nuts set out, various kinds, and I put that walnut in there with them. And the nutcrackers, and sat back and watched it.
Oh, yeah. Hilarious, hey?
So out of all the people, most people were just kind of having a few drinks and enjoying the evening and getting loose and everything. But there's a few people who are kind of uptight, you know. This is the way things should be. You know, it's getting a little wild around here. Those kind. Anyway, while she was telling the story, she was eating the nuts, and I said, "Oh no!"
One of those guys got the one.
She got it. She opened the walnut. And she looked at.
Oh!
Look, what's in there? It was hilarious. It was absolutely hilarious. I wish I'd had my camera running at the time.
Yes.
That's a great story. Very funny.
The
reaction,
person.
and we're still talking about it. See, many years later.
Well, condom and a walnut. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
You'd funk it, ladies and gentlemen. Quite frankly, right?
Yeah, I was just saying it was the one person that I wanted to hit with it. Got hit. It was perfect.
It was hilarious.
Yes.
Best Christmas funny ever.
Yeah.
So now look at. Do you think I forgot anything, Joycey?
No.
No.
I don't think you did.
Do you have anything to add, Joycey?
Well, of course I can say, thank you so much for being with us and
Absolutely.
hanging out right till the very end.
We appreciate it.
We appreciate you watching us. And,
Absolutely.
Leave comments, tell us you
Speak
liked
up,
us or you
talk
didn't
back.
like us, speak up, give us stuff to talk about,
Right.
bring it on. That's what else I have to say.
Okay.
Other than that,
we'll say that's Joycey.
I'm Joycey.
And I'm Terry.
And she's Terry.
And we are the Trailer Park Girls talking trash.
And we're now saying good night.
Yeah, have a great week.
Good night.
We'll see you next week. And au revoir. Adios.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Toodles.
Sayonara. Toodles.
Toodles. Time to let the cat in.